welcome to Northway. Well, I increased the fleet and I thought I'd done a good thing. I thought I'd got a bargain from eBay, but it caused a few problems, as I will describe. Well, look at this new addition to the fleet. This is a Stanier tank engine. It's a 4MT, sometimes called a 4P. And the wheel arrangement is what makes this one a bit different. It's 264. And I'll say a bit different because this caused me problems. And I'm very disappointed with my previous self about this. Well, where we have the junctions between two boards, we like the rails here to line up nice and smoothly and level. Which, as you can see on the inner track, they do. Well, on the outer track, you can see I've put a little bit of paper on the left-hand board to make the levels the same. But what had happened, I don't know, maybe it's just the weather over the years. I mean, these boards have been here now for 3 years. So, the one on the right, the track was too low. So I thought I can easily solve that. I will just prise the track up a little bit, slide a bit of cardboard under it, and the track will then be level, which it was. And everything seemed to be fine for a while. Well, here we've got two tracks with a join. So just to simulate the situation, I'm going to put this whole bit of rail underneath the joining. So what we have now is a bit of a hump in the track. Now, so I have simulated the hump here for you to see. Now, you know I'm AC Loco fan, so my favourite Class 86 and 87 electric locos have the Bobo wheel arrangement, which means the bogies have just 4 wheels, so 2 axles. And when you come to a hill like this, well, it's no problem at all, is it? You just go over the hill. Look at that. I'm using the truck there, which has the same wheel arrangement, just to demonstrate. Well, let's have a look at what the bigger locomotives do. Well, here we have the Duchess of Buccleuch going over this hump. I'm just gently prodding the Duchess, and when we get to there, we can see that it's kind of balancing on the middle wheel at the peak of the hill, little hump there. But the front wheel, let me just turn the camera a bit. But the front wheel, you see there's a bit of a wobble there. But the front wheel, as we go round the corner, the front wheel stays on the track. And I think this is because of the bigger front end. There's more weight at the front, and also you've got the 4-wheel pony truck there at the front guiding the wheel. So I lived in blissful ignorance for a while. I was running these locomotives, they were going round the corners, and things seemed to be fine. Well, now the Stanier 4MT joined the fleet. And let's just watch what's happened as the Stanier 4MT approaches the hump. So we're okay here, we're okay here. Now when this middle wheel reaches the very top of the hump, what do we see happening? Well, you might notice that all the weight seems to be at the back of this locomotive. it tips back, and the front end, as we can see, is right clear of the track. The front driving wheel and the little pony truck at the front have lifted right clear of the track. Now, none of the other locomotives do this because they're not so weighty at the back. So all this time I've got away with it. So then, as this approaches the bend, according to Newton's first law of motion, which says we will go in a straight line unless a force acts upon us, we go in a straight line and the wheels come off the track. And we call that in the trade derailing. It came to these humpy bits and derailed every time. I could not get it to go around either circuit on the upper level in either direction. So some pretty drastic rebuilding was called for. So we have had a bit of stripping down to do. That whole piece of track has had to come out. All the ballast has been dug up, and I have removed, as best I can, all the stuff which causes the track there not to be level. So I used a sharp craft knife just to take some shaves of wood away from this bit here where it had built up, and it's now lovely and level. Well, that's not the end of the story, because the same thing was going on here. This bit I have replaced. This is new track. So this bit here, it was derailing every time it went over there, but since I've put the new track in, it seems to be working all right. And here's another bit, work in progress. This is my test track, just to check that that there is nice and flat, which it is. So that bit there, the track had to come up. We've had to dig all the ballast up, make it all nice and level. And you can see here where I've been working with the sharp knife to try and level it up. Well, I think it's pretty much level now. Well, pulling the track up as well, I mean, look, I've got to take these dropper wires, I've got to unsolder them, and then there's all kinds of little problemettes building up. But hopefully after this little bit of track maintenance it will run nicely. So I'll keep you posted. Keep watching the video and we'll see how it goes. Well, it's a 4MT, successfully pulled a passenger train there. Let's have a look at it pulling a goods train.